4 hikers, Tamara, Lee, Cass, and Jonah, trekked into an uncharted stretch of woodland known in local legend as the Still Grove. They were chasing ghost stories. Old campfire tales spoke of a lake that breathed, a place where birds never sang and bugs never buzzed. It took them 6 hours of off-trail hiking before they found it. The trees thinned suddenly, like something had scared them away from the shore. And there it was, a massive silent lake, motionless like black glass, stretching wider than a football field. No ripples, no fish jumping, no wind, just stillness. "I don't like this," Cass muttered, staring at the dead-looking water. Lee tossed a rock. It skipped once, twice. Then the third bounce was cut short by a deep sucking noise, like something just inhaled the rock mid-air. Tamara stepped closer, pulling out her phone to record. That's when the water bulged, like something massive was swimming just under the surface. Suddenly, a tail the size of a canoe whipped up from the lake, smacking Tamara square in the chest. Her ribs crumpled audibly, and she was launched 20 feet into a tree, snapping her spine on impact. She slid down the bark like a sack of meat, leaving a red smear behind. The water exploded. A 30-foot-long catfish emerged, if you could still call it a catfish. Its whiskers were like vines, barbed and twitching. Its mouth, wide enough to swallow a sofa, was ringed with jagged, inward-pointing teeth, not normal for a catfish. Its eyes were foggy white, blind, but it could feel them. Lee ran. Bad move. 2 whiskers lashed out like spears, impaling him through the thighs, pinning him to the muddy bank. He screamed and tried to crawl, but the catfish lunged forward, scooping him into its mouth sideways. He was still alive as it chewed, his arm flailing between the lips before being bitten off with a wet pop. Jonah pulled a knife and screamed for Cass to move, but she stood frozen. The fish was retreating slightly, its body slinking back toward deeper water. Cass stepped forward. "Maybe if we don't move." The creature lunged again, its mouth unhinging wider than any jaw should. It bit Cass clean in half. Her legs crumpled to the ground, still twitching. The upper half of her body, arms flailing, face frozen in agony, disappeared into the creature's throat, the bones crunching like sticks. Jonah didn't think. He bolted toward the trees, not even looking back as the ground trembled from the creature's thrashing. He ran until his lungs were fire and blood pounded behind his eyes. He didn't stop running until he collapsed at a ranger station 5 miles away, drenched in someone else's blood, unable to speak. The rescue team never found the lake. No coordinates worked. No trails matched his description. Only Jonah made it out, but he never went into the woods again.